Hi guys, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. This one is different and it's going to be oh so much fun. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned for the whole thing because it's full of goodness from start to finish. If you have watched my channel recently, you saw where James brought home all kinds of goodies from Trader Joe's. Well, I decided that I was going to make a video that included these great, very quick dinner ideas, all brought to you by Trader Joe's products here. James said when he went into Trader Joe's that day, he thought, I'm going to buy several things that Angie doesn't normally buy when she's here. And he also said he just felt like buying some quick and easy dinner things just to throw in every now and then. When it's busy and you got a lot going on, it's nice to be able to pull something that's quick. And these things are quick and they do not lack in flavor. Oh my word. You gotta watch this. There was some really good food. So let's just get right on into the video. Okay, this is a Friday night. I don't typically cook a lot on the weekends, or at least planned meals, because I never know what's happening. So Friday night sometimes is out and about and sometimes it's at home. And so tonight we're home and we thought we would use some of these Trader Joe's items to make a fun little snacky type dinner. And so here is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the breaded mozzarella cheese sticks in the air fryer. Those are gonna be perfect. I've done cheese sticks in the air fryer many times, just not the Trader Joe's. This is our first time to have these. I'm sure they're gonna be delicious. I think for dipping, we're gonna let this bruschetta do double duty. So I think we might use that as our dipping sauce. It's an Italian tomato topping with garlic and basil. And it looks really, really good. This is our first time to try this from Trader Joe's. And then James bought this to go with this. So this focaccia bread, it feels really soft. And I know it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna bake this according to the package directions, which are conventional oven, at 400 for 10 to 12 minutes. So I actually think I may do half of this. Put the other half wrapped up and put that in the fridge. And then I guess I will just maybe cube it once it comes out and we'll have it with this delicious dipping sauce. And then in addition, I think we're gonna have some of this fresh prosciutto. I said it once before, but this Stockmeyer prosciutto from Trader Joe's is the best I have ever tasted. The flavor is just off the charts, delicious. So that, and then James also picked up this jalapeno Monterey Jack cheese, and this is one of our very favorites from there, the caramelized onion. We've had this several times. So I think I'll cube up some of this to go with this. We will have these two together and some mozzarella cheese sticks. And that, I think, is going to be dinner tonight. So I'm excited. This looks good. Now, I really had no intention of putting together this board, but as I was getting some of this stuff prepared and in the air fryer, and I was cutting some of this up, I thought, you know what, this is going to be a Trader Joe's charcuterie board. So I got out my pretty dark wooden board that I love to use for this very type of thing and started putting this together, and James had no idea. So when I got it all done, I carried the whole thing into the living room. I brought our plates in there, and he was like, what is this? It was so fun. It did not take a lot of time. The salami, I did not tell you that that was from Trader Joe's as well, but it was. And so, yeah, I just have all these fun things. Now, if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, of course, you can duplicate this with things that you like that you can get in your own grocery store. But I'm featuring at Trader Joe's things here. These mozzarella cheese sticks were delicious. The bread and the dipping sauce, oh my word, just this whole thing. It was so fun for a Friday night. We put on a show that we like to watch, and we just had this great Trader Joe's charcuterie board. For tonight's dinner, we will be having two things from Trader Joe's. We're going to try out for the first time these panko breaded tilapia fillets, and for the first time these mac and cheese bites. And I'm going to do them both in the air fryer. I looked up instructions for the air fryer online, and we're just going to give it a shot on both of these. I'll have the information either on the screen or below. And I think I'm going to put together a really quick slaw. I have some cabbage, carrots, and onion, and all the stuff for a sauce. I think I'm just going to pull together a really quick coleslaw while these are cooking. So I think I'm going to do the fish first and then the mac and cheese bites. So stay tuned. All right, we've got 4 really nice frozen breaded fillets here, and they are all individually packaged. So that is really neat. I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of these. And anything left over can be for lunch tomorrow, and that'll be great. So I'm going to unpackage these and get them in my air fryer. So while my fish is in the air fryer, I'm pulling together a coleslaw really quick. I forgot to show you when I got started, so I've got some carrot there in the bottom. I'm just using my box grater for the cabbage and the carrot. Then I just diced up some onion, some red onion, and a few green peppers to throw in there. You can put a slaw together pretty quick even when you don't have the coleslaw mix. A little splash of lemon juice, a little bit of Duke's mayonnaise, some cracked black pepper, and some sugar, and this slaw came together so quickly. There's just something about having the cool and the crisp of a slaw that goes so well with like seafood or barbecue, something like that. And honestly, if you don't have a bag of coleslaw mix, just grab out your box grater, use some muscle, and you can have it together in no time. Okay, for the recipe that I looked up, or rather the instructions that I looked up, said 12 minutes, I think on 400, and then flip for 2 to 4 minutes. So I think these look great. I'm going to flip them and go 2 more minutes. And it's a rare occasion for me to actually have tartar sauce bought from the grocery store. I usually just put it together myself. So I'm using a little bit of the same Duke's mayonnaise again. And then this is some hot southern chow chow. It's basically a relish. We get this at our, there's an Amish grocery store not too far from us. When we are over that way, we stop in. So just the mayonnaise, the chow chow, some cracked black pepper, and some dill. That makes a delicious tartar sauce. Now we're going to get on into the mac and cheese bites. Here's how they're packaged. My fish has come out of this air fryer. You can see some of the little goodies in the bottom there. And then I'm just dropping in these macaroni and cheese bites. And here's the fish. Let me just say the crunch on this panko breaded tilapia was off the charts. So delicious, you guys. And here these are. The air fryer did a great job on getting these macaroni and cheese bites crisped up. I wasn't sure what I would think about macaroni and cheese bites. Oh my goodness, I will buy these again. They were so good. This meal was restaurant quality. I'm not exaggerating. The fish was so good. James has already gone back to Trader Joe's and purchased another box. The macaroni and cheese bites we will buy again, and the slaw was the perfect addition. We felt like we were in a seafood restaurant. A++. This was great. Okay, tonight's dinner is this gnocchi alla Sorrentina, tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese. This is from Trader Joe's. And here it is in the pan. Well, it says it takes about 7 minutes, so that's going to be extremely quick. And I'll show you as it comes along here. Okay, this is the Trader Joe's ciabatta bread. I think I showed this already in a previous clip. If not, it'll be after. James has just melted some butter and put some Parmesan cheese on this. You hear the air fryer heating in the background. We're going to just toast this up in the air fryer. It's focaccia bread, actually, not ciabatta. Here's the package on that. It's the roasted tomato and Parmesan. Okay, this cooks extremely quickly, which is awesome if you need to get meal on the table quickly. And I'm just going to throw in a handful, literally a very small handful of spinach, fresh spinach. I'm just going to, I've already got my heat turned off. I'm just going to pile this up on the spinach. And let that wilt down. Had the spinach out making our salads and thought, yeah, that's going to be a nice addition to this. So we'll let that wilt down until we get ready to make our plates. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Does this not look fabulous? You should smell the smells coming out of this kitchen. Wow, this bread did great in the air fryer. And to top the bread, or to dip, however, we're going to use the rest of this Trader Joe's bruschetta, or bruschetta, however you want to call it. And it's a tomato topping that's going to be great with the rest of this bread. All right, we're both having a salad. This is James' salad. Just some spinach, some romaine, shredded cheese, some peppers, and some bacon bits. And he's really enjoying this creamy Caesar lately. And then mine has the same spinach and the romaine, but I've got radish, cucumber, onion, mushroom, the cheese and peppers. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the honey French and this Bolthouse Farms Classic Ranch. We've just tried this week, and it is delicious. It's only 45 calories and 2 tablespoons, and it's really, really good. And we're kind of picky about ranch, so that's a win. And I almost forgot the croutons and the French fried onions. Those are awesome salad toppers. And here we have it. The gnocchi with the tomato sauce and cheese, some fresh spinach, and this bread. Looks like it's going to be over the top. I don't even know if I'm going to use any of that little special sauce for the bread, because this looks like it's going to pair perfectly. So that is it for another delicious dinner brought to you by Trader Joe's. All right, guys, and for this last dinner that I'm going to show you, I have another package here of this prosciutto. I'm telling you, we love this stuff. And generally, prosciutto is eaten cold, uncooked or unheated, but I had an idea for a different way to use it this time. And so I completely made up this meal, and it turned out to be one of the best pasta dishes we've ever had. I pulled from my freezer some homemade Alfredo sauce. The last time I made it from scratch, I had some extra and I froze that. I pulled from my pantry a box of this penne, and I'm going to put together this meal. Here we have also from the pantry, I had some hot hamburger buns left over that weren't used when we used it for burgers or whatever. I decided to turn that into garlic bread. So I'm just going to butter and garlic these up, and that's going to be our garlic bread to go along with this pasta meal. I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. Just hit the red subscribe button. It's free. If you want to hit the bell notification, that lets you know every time I post. I am so grateful for all of you that stop by and watch and leave me sweet comments. I enjoy chatting with you. I'm getting to know some of you, and I love that. All right, so my garlic bread is just about done. My pasta is just about done as well. I'm going to get that drained, and I'm going to start working on pulling the rest of this together. I decided to pull from my freezer some peas and carrot blend frozen veggies. I'm just putting those in frozen. It takes no time for the heat to get those warmed through. I'm adding in some pepper, and then again I'm back to that homemade Alfredo sauce. There's really nothing better than homemade Alfredo sauce. It is a game changer. I do use the jar stuff sometimes in a pinch, but when you can make it from scratch, it takes the flavor over the top, and that's probably why this meal was oh so good. So all that has stirred together, been incorporated, and then I'm just going to, basically my heat is off. This doesn't need to be cooked. It just needs to be warmed through. So I'm just kind of putting all this prosciutto in here. I'm going to stir it together. Let me just say again, it was so good, you guys. I will make this again. James loved it. I loved it. It was very, very quick. And again, the prosciutto just was the star of the show. You could definitely use ham in place of that. And as I said before, if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, ours is about an hour away, so we're not there really super often, but you can duplicate these with things from your own grocery store. But I just wanted to feature all of these fun items that James brought home from Trader Joe's. I will actually link below that haul if you haven't seen that. Just look in the description box. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to have one more of these Trader Joe's dinner ideas coming up pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys the next time.